Hi, it's Nowick Gray from djemberhythms.com, and I want to show you some patterns on the Dununs set up like this vertically. It's called ballet style because when they moved from the traditional setup in the villages where they had enough drummers to play each drum by itself with the bells, so if they only had one drummer, and these days in a situation where you only have one person to pay to play all three drums, it's a good idea to combine them like this. And also there's another way you can set them up, which is to raise them up on a stand, or at least to get the kinkinies fastened to here so that they're all on the same level. But like this, it's not that big of a deal. And also when I tried to set it up that way, you get a different sound resonance depending on whether they're sitting flat on the floor or whether they're raised up. In this case, everything sounded better when it was on the ground, and the sounds sound cleaner like this. So that's the way I'm doing it now. Also, you'll notice this drum, the big one, in the West African tradition, you'll call the big drum the Dunun Ba, which means the big Dunun. I sold mine a couple years ago, but for this purpose I'm using a surdo that I play with a samba band, and it's got the same deep sound. So if you don't need to be particular about how your drums look necessarily. It's the sound that's the main thing, and so you get a good range this way, and so that's what I'll be demonstrating with. So I just wanted to share with you a little bit about sticks. These drumsticks that I'm using are simply made out of doweling that you can buy at a hardware store. And yeah, you can see I just sort of sanded off the ends to make them a little cleaner to handle. And but it's a good solid weight for hitting the big drums like that, and pretty cheap that way, and do it yourself. So have fun with that. So here's one more tip I wanted to show you about the Dununs. You can tune them a little bit without, you can restring them like the way you would a djembe, but also like a djembe, you can use one of these rubber mallet hammers, and which doesn't eat into whatever you're hitting. And you can, the natural tension of the stringing is wanting to pull these heads in, but they kind of get stuck in place. So this frees them up more than anything, so that the strings can just do their pulling. And the result is a little bit higher pitch on your drum that way. You can do it both sides, both drums, and it'll sound the best.